227 cleared to Fort de France Airport as filed. Take off runway 09er climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Departure on 121.2 squawk 0223.
TAWS system test. Okay.
Alrighty.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blue Air and the entire crew would like to welcome you on board. If I could ask everyone to stow their cabin bags under the seat in front of them or in the overhead lockers above. We are preparing for a prompt departure, so please take your seats and fasten your seat belts.
Adams Ground, Blue Star 227 with Whiskey ready to taxi IFR. Taxi to and hold short runway 09er via taxiway Alpha, Charlie Bravo Blue Star 227.
It's always ominous when co-pilot's not doing ATC like they're supposed to.
Adams Ground, Blue Star 227 requesting pushback.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and the entire crew, welcome aboard. Now we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seat belt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seat belt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seat belt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seat belt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit in the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression, to start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life
Hey,
vest
how's it
is
going, man?
located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Pass the straps around your waist and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention.
It is indeed Friday for me still.
The cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. At this time, your portable electronic devices must be set to airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law.
2 is coming up
You will
now.
find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
Two is stable. I love how taxiing in this thing after flying the 747 for so long literally feels like in a Formula 1 car. It's fucking amazing.
OnAir started tracking automatically.
Let's see here. I need to adjust altitude. Going to 12,000. It's funny because like even flying just like the 777 or any like the Airbus A320 or the 300, it feels so low to the ground after flying the 747. I'm really curious to see what happens when fly-by-wire finally gets the A380 out. Like how that cockpit position is going to feel in comparison to the 747. I just really I love the 47. Don't get me wrong, but I hate how high up it feels. There's some casually floating aircraft there. That's nice. It is definitely super refreshing though to be like flying around in the Longitude. I needed a break. I've been doing so much 747 flight time that like my brain is just fried. So it's really fun doing these small little hops and quality chill flying time. Plus it's nice because like the legs are all, anywhere from like 150 miles to, maybe at most 1,000. So I'm actually getting to fly more versus like when I'm doing heavy flight or heavy cargo flights. You're looking at like anywhere from 5 hours to 12 hours flight time. So you're really not doing a whole lot in that in that time frame. All right, that's some interesting taxiway there. Yeah, Ferry. I've learned a lot about Asobo and their level of quality control since playing this pretty much nonstop for the last 2 months. Um, there's definitely a lot to be desired still. I mean, I would say the bugs definitely aren't Star Citizen level terrible, but there's definitely plenty of it where you're like, oh, this is irritating and frustrating. I think my biggest frustration with Flight Sim 2020 or whatever is that it feels very similar to Farming Sim, where mods are really what make this game enjoyable, and it's kind of frustrating that like the developers Asobo really don't seem to like lean into that, just like From Giants doesn't with Farm Sim. Only I think it's kind of worse with Flight Sim because like so many of the game's core files are encrypted. So a lot of these mod makers and add-on creators have to like work around not being able to like really see under the hood and figure out what's going on. It,
Adams Tower Blue Star 227 ready for departure runway 09er IFR to Fort de France. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er Blue Star 227.
Prepare for takeoff.
nope. Think we're set. Hopefully.
Decimal 2 Blue Star 227. Adams departure Blue Star 227 is at 800 feet climbing 12,000 feet. Marco Center Blue Star 227 is passing 6,600 feet, climbing 12,000 feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seat belt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seat belt fastened while you're seated. In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks and food. Please check the magazine in front of you for our latest offers on food, drink, and duty-free shopping.
Hands down, best thing I've fucking bought for this game so far, though, is the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant. Oh my god, it's so fucking nice not having to use my mouse scroll wheel. Like, I'll usually use it for speed because I really don't have to change speed a whole lot once I get going. But being able to use it, especially for altitude, when you're making a huge, like, speed, you're not making, like, major adjustments to the autopilot, really. Like, you'll tweak it here and there and usually not touch it again for a long time. But altitude, like, there's a lot of times where you're constantly messing with the altitude, or you have to go down by a lot. So, like, let's say you're in a 747 and you're doing, like, a long cargo haul flight, right? So you're up at, like, flight level 380, or 38. And they're like, okay, yeah, descend down to flight level, 2200 or 22,000, right? And you have to fucking scroll wheel that all the way down at 100 increments because the game just doesn't want to realize that you need to make a big jump and start jumping to 1,000 increments. Oh my god, it was cancer. It's so nice being able to do it with the built-in knob on the Bravo quadrant. Oh my god, it's so good. That and having, like, all of this on your quadrant and being able to just push a button instead of having to, like, mess with the mouse. It's just so fucking convenient. Turn that on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned on the Wi-Fi for you to access.